Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're coming in with a very good story. It's my last time doing Mali. This happened just a few days ago, and I was looking really forward to it because I got this Mali a while ago, like a few weeks ago, from my good friend Alex. And the story how I got it from him and what happened that day is a story in itself because the person who was with us, some crackhead Johnny, he was a crazy guy. So I'll make a video about him too. So, anyways, I had this Molly with me for a couple of weeks, and I was planning to drop, and I was looking for a good opportunity. But none of my friends were free, and they kind of overdone it in the past few weeks, so I had to do it alone, which was fine with me. You know, Molly is always a good time. It's not a problem to do it alone, even though it's better, but it's better with friends, of course. So I dropped around 7 p.m. and my plan was to go to the store, grab some water, something to eat, and then by the time I get home, I thought I'd be on the come up, which is not exactly what happened. But let's get into it. So at around 7 p.m., I drop it, and I'm getting ready to go to the store. I go there with my car, and I'm walking around the store, and I'm already starting to feel a little weird. And at this point, it's been like 10 or 15 to 20 minutes since I dropped. So already I'm starting to feel a little weird. I'm getting a little sweaty. So I'm on the come up of Molly already. And I get my shit. I go to the counter to the checkout. And as I'm paying the stuff, I find it really interesting to talk with people. Like it's very rewarding. So I know the Mali is kicking in. On my way out of the store, there's a place where you donate money, and I was all up in that shit, giving coins. Like it was kind of nuts. And as I'm walking out the store, some guy is calling me, and it's a guy behind me that was I forgot something at the checkout, and he gave me I think I forgot a chocolate bar or cookie bar, I don't know. And I was really like glad he did that for me. Like I loved him for that. So that's just Molly. Um, so I got in my car and I'm planning to go home, and I'm listening to music, and music is starting to feel really good. Like, and I'm hitting up my friend Alex, who I got it with him. We bought it off a plug that I never knew before. So I call up Alex like, hey, you want to go for a drive or something? Cause I'm really like wanting to hang out with someone at this point. He said he couldn't can't hang out at this point, maybe later. So I was like, no problem. I drove around for a while, and I was so lucky, man. I could have crashed the car. So what happened was I drove around for a while listening to music and kind of lost track of time. So and music felt really good. And I was noticing I was getting a little high, so I was like, I gotta go home before something bad happens. And as I'm driving home, like I'm getting close to my house, at an intersection going, and as I turn this intersection, I get hit really hard by this Molly, and it's an ecstasy pill. So I took only half of it, but I haven't done ecstasy in like almost 2 years at this point, over a year and a half ago. Last time I did it was for New Year's 2021, so it's a while now. And as I turn this intersection, I get a really good, like, euphoria kind of wave, and a lightness of the body, and just a very positive feeling in my head, not yet in the body. And I'm starting to breathe like more deeply and sweating more. So I know I was about to peak very soon. Like this is what beginning of my peak. So I'm going home and I'm feeling more and more euphoric and high. And man, I swear I felt like I was driving in LA, seeing all the cars and lights, even though I live in a small town. So the molly was kicking in, and I barely come home. I was really high and I was lightheaded. So thank God that they didn't crash the car or do something bad. So guys, please don't drive on Molly or anything else. Like don't be an idiot like me. So I get home. Um, um, I I take my shit that I bought in the store. I take my water, take my food that I bought, and I go to my room because my parents are at home, and I'm really like I don't want them to notice how fucked up I am. So I went to my room and I laid on my bed and I felt really really good. Like it's not the highest I felt on Mali, like not the strongest euphoria, but you know how Mali is if you ever done it. You always feel very good. So and I really wanted to talk with someone, so I hit up my friend Alex, and I was really like open in the conversation. I was really being like vulnerable and insecure, telling him, because we kind of had a fallout. We didn't really hang out a lot because of some personal shit, and I was really like open to talk about it, so we can be good friends again. And it felt really good to do that, and I felt like he really understood me, and he wanted to drop Molly then when I was talking with him, but I'm like, no, no, man, you did too much. You gotta chill out. So then I talked to my other friend Bale for a little bit, but he doesn't do drugs that much, so I don't want to bother him with that too much because he never done Molly, and it will probably feel weird to him how open I was. So I hit up my girlfriend and I talked with her for basically the entire Molly experience almost, and it felt really really good. Like I opened up about my a lot of my shit in my life, so it felt really really good and very I think Molly would be amazing to do with your partner to bond, and I think it would be very good for a relationship. So I talked with her for a while, and we really chatted a lot, and she really enjoyed how open I was, because I'm not usually like that often. So I felt great during this conversation. I felt very energized. I always feel very energized and all, and I feel very strong, like I'm capable, and I feel like kind of like Superman, but I feel very strong, like I'm bigger and lighter in the same feeling. It's a very good feeling, and it's kind of weird. So after I'm done talking with her, it got kind of late, maybe around 12 a.m., something like that, midnight, maybe after. And I'm coming down at this point, but I'm still feeling good. At one point, I craved Molly, so I wanted to do more, but I thought, like, nah, it'll be kind of waste now because I have no friends around and I just listen to music, which is still a good thing, but I want to save it for a little later because my birthday is coming up soon. Um, and I thought, like, I'm coming down, I want to go to bed, I'm gonna roll up a joint and smoke. And man, did this joint get me fucked up, like, really fucked up. I did Molly before and I smoked in the come down, and I really, really liked it every time. It's like a very special kind of high. It kind of brings back the roll, but it also makes the weed a lot stronger, but without anxiety. Like sometimes when you get too high, like at least I get a little anxiety when I'm really too high. But so I'm smoking this joint, and time is really slowing down to a still. Like I thought I'd smoked it all, and I checked the joint; it was like halfway smoked. So at that point, I knew I was getting a lot fucked up. So I laid in my computer chair for a minute, and I just stared at the table, and I was having full blown closed eye visuals. I was seeing some psychedelic triangles that I often see on Mali, and they're all moving in different patterns. I was really tripping. Like I was having, at one point, I was like seeing a light when I closed my eyes, and like I was moving towards it, and when I got into it, it was like I was under the water. Like I felt kind of wet, like I was in the water, which was really weird. And it's one of the most interesting experiences that I had with with this combination of drugs. So after that, I felt really, really high, a body high, and also a head high. At one moment, I got a little overwhelmed, to be honest, but I was like, I gotta combat this with mindfulness because I meditate, and so that really calmed me down, and I felt really, really good after that. And I laid down and I fell asleep quite quickly, actually, which is kind of a waste of that high because it was really interesting, but still I'd probably struggle to fall asleep if I didn't do that. So yeah, guys, that's my story of my latest time doing Molly. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below because I really want to see some comments on these videos to talk with people with similar experiences and stuff. And God, you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed and take care.